Imagine this. A boy is captured, sold into slavery, dragged miles from home. Most would be crushed, but not him. That boy would rise, not only to freedom but to become one of the richest and most powerful kings in Africa. His name, Jaja of Opobo. A man so powerful, even the mighty British Empire feared him. Born in 1821, in a small Igbo village called Umudoroha, in what is now Imo State, Nigeria, the boy we know as Jaja was named Jubo Juboga. But at just 12 years old, his world shattered. He was kidnapped and sold into slavery. Taken to the bustling trade city of Bonny, Jubo was forced to work under one of the most powerful trading families in the kingdom, the Anapepo House. But here's where Jubo's story takes a shocking turn. He wasn't just smart, he was brilliant. While most slaves remained laborers, Jubo learned the complex trade networks of Bonny. He studied how Europeans bargained, how palm oil was priced, and how power flowed through money. Within years, he earned something almost no one in his position ever got: freedom. Not only did Jubo become free, but he rose to prominence as a trader. His intelligence and negotiating skills were so sharp that even his former master trusted him to handle major deals with European merchants. Soon, he wasn't just a trader. He became a chief. And with his new status came a new name, Jaja. But Bonny was a kingdom at war with itself. Rival families fought bitterly over control of trade routes. Jaja, now a leader of one of the most powerful houses, decided enough was enough. In 1869, Jaja led his followers out of Bonny. They paddled up the Imo River and founded a new kingdom, a kingdom that would rewrite the history of the Niger Delta. He named it Opobo. Strategically built along a river trade route, Opobo wasn't just a settlement, it was an empire in the making. Jaja took full control of the palm oil trade. European traders couldn't bypass him. If you wanted oil, you came through Jaja. If you wanted access to inland markets, you negotiated with Jaja. Opobo flourished. Wealth poured in. Jaja became so rich, he built his own navy of war canoes to protect his empire. But power like that never goes unnoticed. And in the late 1800s, the British Empire had their eyes fixed on Africa. To them, Jaja was a problem. They didn't want to pay African kings for palm oil. They wanted full control. But Jaja refused to play by their rules. He banned direct trade with inland communities unless it went through Opobo, ensuring his people stayed rich. This wasn't just business, it was resistance. And Britain wouldn't tolerate it. In 1887, the British sent an envoy to negotiate with Jaja. They invited him aboard a British gunboat, promising safety. But once on board, they arrested him. The king of Opobo was betrayed. They shipped him thousands of miles away to the Caribbean, exiling him in St. Vincent and later Barbados. But Jaja wasn't done fighting. From exile, he sent petitions, letters, and pleas for justice. The world began to notice. Under pressure, the British finally agreed to bring him home. But Jaja never made it back. In 1891, as he was being returned to Nigeria, he fell mysteriously ill and died on the way. Some say it was disease. Others believe he was poisoned. Jaja of Opobo's story is more than history. It's a reminder of what true leadership looks like: courage, intelligence, and a refusal to bow to oppression. From a 12-year-old slave to a king who outsmarted European powers, Jaja's life proves one thing. Greatness is not given, it's built. And even today, in the town of Opobo, his name lives on. Statues, stories, and legends keep his memory alive, a symbol of resistance in a time when Africa was being carved apart by colonial greed. Jaja wasn't just a king. He was a revolution. If this story moved you, share it. Because heroes like Jaja of Opobo deserve to be remembered. And this is just the beginning of Africa's untold history.